Alright guys, Paulmartinbelts back here again for a brand new video. This is going to be a detailed look at a brand new custom British heavyweight championship belt I've recently completed. This belt is dual plated, meaning it is nickel and gold, as well as being stacked, which means it has multiple layers of plates, as you can probably already tell there. But we'll start off as always with the leather on the belt. So just a pretty standard strap really, so there's not much to go into. As you can see, my signature here, crafted by Paul Martin, that's to certify its authenticity. And a 2x8 gold mail snap box here. Pretty much the style I do on all custom belts. It's a hybrid of JMR and Midwest really, so it's kind of my favorite style to do, so it's what I tend to use. As you can see here, a little tooling, linear tooling here, just to fill the gap on the what would otherwise be empty space. It's a little more relevant on the other side, but we'll get to that. And as you can see, camouflage tooling goes all around the plates. Top and bottom of the center plate, nice wide cut around the center plate. All the way to the other side, where you can see we've got a stacked tip which says British Champion, and it's got a royal coat of arms there. There's another one on the belt, and that's a bit bigger, so the details will show up a little bit better, but you can probably see on camera through all the details you need to. Moving on, we've got a 2x5 female snap box here. Take a nice look at that. You can kind of see the details of the tooling almost a little bit. Hopefully the lighting's good enough. And on this side we've got the kind of longer tooling area due to it being a 2x5 snap box, and the wording British. So this is a very British themed belt, and yeah, the leather is too. Okay, so we'll move on to the plates now. Start off with the side plates, so we'll go left first. As you can see, if I can actually get the camera properly, this is a Barnett family crest, so you can kind of see the details. There's a knight's helmet there, kind of crest, cat or a tiger. I'm not too familiar, to be honest, so I'm not going to say any more in the risk of sounding even more stupid. If we'll go here, we can take a look. This belt is, the stones on all this are Cubic Zirconia. So here we have a blue Cubic Zirconia, if you can see there. And on the other side, we have a red one. So yeah, you can kind of see the detail, the kind of pattern on the plates. Creates a nice effect when the plates move about a bit. So yeah, it's quite nice. Moving on to the other side plate, again we've got a blue and red Cubic Zirconia. The blue ones are on the outside, the reds are on the inside. If people were wondering why they were on the different side, never mind. You're smart enough to realise that, I hope. Here we got an Impey family crest, so a nice colourful one, just like on the other side. This one's more red and yellow. The other one had a bit of black in it. Yeah. Hopefully all the details show up nicely. But we'll move on to what is probably the most standout part of the belt, the center plate. Again, I should point out there are 3 grommets between the side plates and center plate on each side. Excuse me. I kind of like the grommets. Some people don't like them. I'm actually a fan of them. I think they give another dynamic to the belt. They give it a little bit of a extra touch almost. Just, yeah, I think they look quite good. I'm a fan of them. I'd probably put them on custom belts of my own. And again, like I mentioned, here's another royal coat of arms, as you can see up the top. So yeah, we got the English lion and the Scottish unicorn. And yeah, for people that don't know, the national animal of Scotland is the unicorn. It's not even a joke, I'm so proud of that. But yeah, the biggest part of this belt, the biggest standout part, moving back, you can obviously see the big Union Jack flag. So we got the blue, the red, and the white instead is actually done as nickel. So it's silver, it kind of gives it a nice shine, a little less paint than you'd want. So, what am I talking about? A little less paint needed because the nickel kind of acts as a white almost. And I think it creates a nice effect. Yeah. I like how that came out. So I should point out the banners, the heavyweight and champion banner along with their side parts, and the circular Union Jack plate are all stacked. Hopefully that's all obvious there, you can see. And then the British word is another layer stacked on top of that. So hopefully you can tell that from this angle. All the plates are 4mm thick, so I guess at the top it's 12mm to the top of the British plate. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how that came out. I think I love doing stacked belts. I think they really look special. I think they look a lot different than other belts. So yeah, it's a nice effect. This belt needs a clean, I should point out. I was just out taking photos of it in the garden, so it's a little bit dirty right now. I'll clean it before I ship it out, but as you can see here again, there's more Cubic Zirconias. There's a few clear ones and red, and even more blue. Go to the other side, the lighting's probably, yeah, a little bit better. As you can see here, the blue and red ones on the banners are actually quite nicely surrounded with nickel kind of stone holders. So it was quite a nice effect I was doing with the dual plating. I liked how it turned out, so yeah. And on the side of the center plate here, you can probably see the white paint's kind of making it stand out quite nicely, is a royal lion. So actually that's not the term, I think it might be rampant lion. I'm not sure the exact name of these lions, but yeah, they both face the inside of the plate and they kind of give it a nice look. The circles they're in are also nickel plated, so all around the outside is gold, and as you can see the inside is nickel. So I think it gives it a really nice effect. You can probably see the nickel plating in the recessed areas around here, as you can see, in between all those lines. Probably don't show up on camera that well, but yeah. Again, I'm really pleased with how this belt came out. I love doing stacked belts, I love doing dual plated belts, so this one covers all bases, so it's a nice one. Move on to the backing of the belt. And as you can see, it's a little less traditional. It is a blue crocodile / alligator backing. So yeah, as you can see, it covers up all the bolts quite nicely. It has a nice shine to it, nice feel to it. Again, alligator and kind of snake skin, crocodile, all these simulated skins will cause the belt to not be as flexible and need a little bit of working in. So as you can see there, it's a brand new strap, and the simulated backing kind of almost stops it flexing that much. So belts like this, smoking skulls, anything that really has the simulated backings, as most of you probably know, need a little bit of working in to get as flexible as they would be on TV, but yeah, it can be done. Yeah, I think now we'll take a look at this belt on the shoulder and around the waist, and yeah, let's finish this video. Okay, so let's take a look at this belt on the shoulder. There it is. What do you think? Looks good, I know. Yeah, so a kind of a size comparison. I'm wearing shoes right now, so I'm about 6'1", score. And it's a nice size belt. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's kind of between big golden winged eagle. So let's go classic IC. It's actually a little bit bigger than the classic IC. So a good size belt. As you can see on the shoulder, you can see the leather flopping just at the back there. And again on this side, like I mentioned, these simulated leather straps do take a bit of time to break in. But yeah, that's to be expected. I think most of you probably know that already, like the snakeskin, simulated leather, all of them. So again, good sized belt. I'm really pleased with how it came out. Let's take a look at it around the waist. And I should point out, it isn't a deceptively heavy belt. It's stacked and it's got 3 layers, so probably heavier than you'd expect when you're picking it up. It's actually heavier than big golds that I've made, so obviously those were 1 layer, so that's kind of why. But as you can see there, around the waist, really nice fitting belt, really pleased with it. Again, looks good on the shoulder and around the waist, so a nice one. That being said, I have nothing left to say, so let's finish this video. Okay, so yeah, I think that's about everything we had to say. Again, really pleased with how this belt came out. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up, a like, whatever it's called on YouTube, and subscribe to my channel because I got a lot more belt videos coming up soon. That being said, if you enjoyed this video, again, I'm just going to keep repeating what I said. If you want a custom belt or re-leather, contact me on the links below or on screen. Paulmartinbelts@gmail.com is probably the best way to contact me, so feel free to shoot me a message. And thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. Okay, so fuck.